Louisiana beer reviews. Firestone Walker. This is their Firestone California IPA, India Pale Ale. They just have it on their website. They have it listed as just simply IPA. 6.5% alcohol, 44 IBUs. Citra, Mosaic, and Strata are the hops. They use a secret house malt blend, so they don't reveal the malts. So there's a bear, boxing, the California grizzly bear, and a lion from Africa, I guess. Not California. Okay, I guess that represents the two owners. Yeah, Adam Firestone and David Walker. Okay, canned about 5 weeks ago. Late at night. 22nd hour and 28 minutes. These breweries run, a lot of them, not all, but the big ones, they run 24 hours. You'll see beers canned or bottled at 2 in the morning. Okay, so they sent this to me. Thank you, Firestone Walker, for sending this to me. I got the 12-pack. It's a new variety pack for 2025. Now, they had this out last year. I saw somebody did a video review for it. No, he mentioned it in a different review that he didn't like it. But I didn't see too many video reviews for this. I thought there would be more, but I'm going to see if I can track down more than just a little handful I found. Okay, because they might be typing it in Firestone Walker, India Pale Ale, or California IPA, and so forth. So I'm going to look at that. Look that up. So with the light shining through it, it's more like yellow, clear, and bubbly. With the light shining at it, it's orange gold, yeah, like an amber. So it depends how the light's hitting it, and then get the thick off-white head. Yeah, there's some citrus notes. Citrus notes, and as usual, I always say this, or generally I'll say this: white bread crust. I watch some beer and usually liquor reviews, and they'll have like 25, 30 different descriptors: cherries, prunes, figs, all kind of different oaks. I'm like, where do these people get all this information? Where is their training from? It's amazing. But I don't have that ability, and I try to keep it simple, and I don't want to be up here just making up things, because I'm not going to do that. All right, so it looks nice, smells nice. Let's go with the taste. Beer Advocate doesn't even have this listed. They don't know about it. Untapped's giving it a B. Good. They like it. There's like 4,600 check-ins. Okay, good bitterness. Now, at 6.5, I'd rather if it was like 60 bitterness units rather than 44, but you deal with what you have, right? So I would say 3.5 out of 5 hop cones, yes. Sweetness, 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. Firestone Walker, I think, does have their own company videos for each of these products in the pack. Basically, I think giving you information that you could read on the website. Just some people rather watch a video than read a write-up on it. So it's very similar, I find, to the Luponic Distortion number 21, the blue can, 5.9%. It has a lot of commonality, I find. I gave that one a 9.1, getting into excellent, A-. And there's prickly carbonation, if I didn't mention that, a medium body, a little oiliness in the mouthfeel, and a crisp finish, dry finish. So it's got the sweetness and the flavor, but it finishes dry, which is what I think a good beer does, and many of them do that. Even some of the super sweet ones, the concoction beers, but malt beverages. But yeah, this one's very well done. Very well done. It's not a 9.5% ale with natural flavors that we've been getting from so many companies, and including this one. But it is nice to find a traditional IPA, a traditional California IPA, so West Coast, so keeps you from being worn out on the other styles, which definitely have been working on me in a negative way. So I have been doing a lot of IPAs lately, but that's what that's what's been available, and I've only done a few. I mean, so many have been coming into the stores, I can't do it all. I mean, I guess I could, but it would be so much. And then it becomes very repetitive and that kind of situation. So, the bitterness stays around, across the sip and in repeated sips. The carbonation seems to, I was going to say died down, but no, it's still prickly. I think it's comparable to, in the scoring, it's comparable to the Luponic Distortion. Lupolo is the Spanish word for hops. And the lupulins are the, like you say, the juice of the hops that give it the hoppiness, the bitterness, depending on the type of hop variety. There are homebrew companies even sell lupulin powder. No sediment. It's clear. So I'm going to stick with that 9.1 out of 10. Set this down so it doesn't tip over. 9.1 out of 10. Excellent beer. A-, close to A. I would like to see Firestone Walker expand to eastern Louisiana. Apparently it's in western Louisiana. Maybe, say, Lafayette, but not across the Atchafalaya River into the eastern side of Louisiana. But anyway, that's the case at the time. So, laissez-les bon temps relais, an excellent beer. Thanks again, Firestone Walker. And I'm looking forward to trying the last of the 4 varieties, the Union Jack IPA, coming in at 7%. So I started at the 5.0 and went up. Now I'm going up to the 7. So thank you. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to California and visit a Firestone Walker location.